Hello, everyone. Thanks again for joining us today. Today, we will be doing some songs that all have names in them or in their title. So, if I were with you in person, I would ask you to start brainstorming of some songs that have names in the title or are sung about with a name in it. So, start thinking, and I'll sing our hello song. Hail, hail, the kings are here. What the heck do we care? What the heck do we care? Hail, hail, the kings are here. What the heck do we care now? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care? What the heck do we care? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care now? If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How you do, how you do, how you do? How'd you drop me a letter? I'd have hired a band, the grandest band in the land. How'd you drop me a letter? I'd have hired a band, spread the welcome mat for you. Now I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been, but it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How you do, 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 how you do. And as always, I hope you're singing along or dancing along or moving, however you see fit. Please, please do. It's good for us to move and to sing and makes us feel good. So help yourself and join along. So I had some feedback that it was a little bit difficult to hear me on the last video. So I'm much closer to the computer, if you can tell. And I'm hopeful that I'm talking loud enough. So please, please let me know if it's difficult to hear me, because if you can't hear me, then what's the point, right? So always let me know. I will do what I can to make it better. All right, so first, this one is a little bit of a stretch. We're going to do it right off the bat, but it's one that everybody knows. Probably everybody knows. And it's Amazing Grace. So we're going to use Grace as the name, but I just thought it was a good one to start off with this afternoon. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've knownless days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Back to Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. All right. Now, one that's not so much of a stretch is a John Denver song, Annie's Song. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come, let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come, let me love you, come love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. And someday when we are all together again, or right now, I'm just going to ask you, I would ask you how you got your name. I mean, there's so much when you find out when you're having a baby, so much goes into choosing a name. And like you both have to agree on it, and you have to, hopefully it doesn't remind you of somebody you know that you maybe aren't a big fan of. But a lot of people have stories about how they got their name or how they were, who they were named after or things like that. And apparently, I think I've mentioned it before, I'm the youngest of 6 kids. And I was not named after anybody, but my older brothers, I have 4 older brothers, and they apparently named me. They decided on Tracy. And so that is how I got my name, which I think is kind of cool. And I mentioned that to them once, and they were like, we don't remember that. But my mom says that's what happened. So I don't think she would lie to me about that. That seems like a kind of a silly thing to fib about. So, but names have so much influence on us, and so much so that, actors go by stage names, actors and actresses. So here are a couple of famous actresses who go by stage names. So Lucille Ball is her stage name. Obviously, we know her from I Love Lucy. And her real name was Diane Belmont. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Lucille Ball was the stage name, though I should have, because it's such an easy name to remember, I guess. I don't know. Then we have Joan Crawford. Her real name was Lucille Lesueur, Lesuer, Lesueur maybe. And then, of course, Doris Day was her stage name, and her real name was Doris Kappelhoff. And last but not least, Judy Garland was her stage name. Her real name was Frances Gumm. I wonder how many of you knew any of those real names versus stage names. Okay, let's move on to an old Western classic traditional song, My Darling Clementine. I haven't sung this one for a while, so you probably haven't heard it for a while either. It's kind of a depressing song. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you were lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Light she was and like a feather, and her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Here we go. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you were lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Drove she ducklings to water every morning just at 9. Hit her foot against a splinter, dreadful sorry Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you were lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine. But alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. And now we get funny. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine. But I kissed her little sister, I forgot my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you were lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Who knew, right? Who knew? Excuse me. Okay. Next we will do another old kind of classic song, Daisy Belle. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for 2. Michael, Michael, here is your answer true. I'm not crazy over the likes of you. If you can't afford a carriage, there won't be any marriage, or I'll be switched if I'll be hitched on a bicycle built for 2. Daisy's a little high maintenance, huh? Maybe it's good to have standards. I don't know. All right. We will do Georgia. Georgia on my mind. Because it sounds like he's talking about a state, but Georgia is a woman. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Just that old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, the song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still and peaceful dreams I see, the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, the peace I find. Just that old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see, the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Just that old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just that old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Now, every year there is like the most popular names. And I would say, if I had to guess, I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, Mike would be one of the most popular names of like the late 80s, maybe. I would say maybe the 80s. My husband's name is Mike. I have a brother named Mike. My neighbor's name is Mike. Actually, there's 4 Mikes on my block. Like, Mike is very popular. Okay, so popular names of the 1930s. Maybe you know lots of these people. Maybe people named these names. So, men's name from the 1930s. Robert, James, John, William, Richard, Charles, Donald, Bob, which is also Robert. So I don't know if that's a nickname or if Bob is their name. Joseph and Edward. Popular names for women in the 1930s were Mary, Betty, Dorothy, Helen, Margaret, Barbara, Patricia, Joan, Doris, and Ruth. I'm sure we all know lots of people with those names, even if they weren't born in the 30s. Okay, how about, this is one that I forgot that I knew. I learned this one in college. It was in a songbook called the Jerry Tones, and it's very old. It's from the 1918 is what it said. Katie. And I think the history of it is it's about a soldier during World War I who got nervous when talking to pretty girls. And so his drill sergeant wrote a song about it. So I think that's kind of clever. Let's see if I can figure this out again. Jimmy was a soldier brave and bold. Katie was a maid with hair of gold. Like an act of fate, Kate was standing at the gate, watching all the boys on dress parade. Jimmy with the girls was just a gawk, stuttered every time he tried to talk. Still the night at 8, he was there at Katie's gate, stuttering to her this lovesick cry. Katie, beautiful Katie, you're the only girl that I adore. When in the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting at your kitchen door. Katie, beautiful Katie, you're the only girl that I adore. When in the moon shines over the cowshed, I'll be waiting at your kitchen door. That's a pretty cute song. From 1918. I wonder how many of you knew it or heard it before. It's also just kind of catchy and fun to sing. Katie. All right. Let's see. How about My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean? My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. Oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Last night as I lay on my pillow, last night as I lay on my bed, last night as I lay on my pillow, I dreamt that my Bonnie was dead. Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. Oh, blow ye winds over the ocean, oh, blow ye winds over the sea, oh, blow ye winds over the ocean, and bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh, bring back my Bonnie to me. We've had quite a few women's names, so I think we should do a man's name. This is Oh Danny Boy. Oh Danny Boy, the pipes are calling. Then to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone, and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go, 'tis you must go, and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But if you come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, and dead I may well be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And shall I hear the soft you tread above me, and on my grave shall warm and sweeter be, if you will bend and tell me that you love me, I'll sleep in peace until you come to me. All right, some popular names from the 1940s. Male names were James, again, Robert, again, John, again, William, Richard, both from the 1930s, Charles, Michael, and Ronald. Female names were popular in the 1940s were Mary, still, Barbara, still, Patricia, still, Linda, Carol, Nancy, Sandra, Sharon, and Judith. A lot of repetition through the years, but some names are just kind of classic, right? Some names just stand the test of time. Okay. Let's see here. How about we go back up and do another hymn? This one is pretty popular for weddings, and it is Ave Maria. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Maria, gratia plena, Ave, Ave Dominus, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Ave Maria. the best I can do on the guitar. It's definitely more of a piano song. All right. Let's see. I'm trying not to repeat too many of the songs I've already done before, so bear with me. All right. This one, I think I have done before, but it is one of my favorites, so I'm going to do it again. And it doesn't have a name in the title, but it has a name in the song. When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, I hurry to my blue heaven. I turn to the right, a little white light will lead me to my blue heaven. You'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom, just Molly and me, and baby makes three. We're happy in my blue heaven. Yes, you'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that nestles where the roses bloom, just Molly and me, and baby makes three. We're happy in my blue heaven. Yes, we're happy in my blue heaven. And if we were all together, I would keep asking you to think of songs with names in them because there are just so many. There's so many, and I'm sure you all have some great ones. All right, the last song we're going to do with names in it is Jambalaya. Also, obviously not a name in the title, but Yvonne needs to be sung about. Goodbye, Joe, we gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go, pull the Prio down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see a Mescherino. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Thibodeau, Fontenot, the place is buzzing. Kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Dress in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, a crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Mescherino. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Settle down, far from town, get me Brio. and I'll catch all of the fish out in the bayou. I swap my gun to buy a bond what she needs, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Mission Rainbow. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. All right, and to end, this is the Rainbow Connection, and it admittedly has no names in it. I'm pretty positive it doesn't have any names in it, but it was just a song that I heard recently that, once again, I forgot about. And if you're not familiar with it, it's from Jim Henson's The Muppets, and Kermit the Frog sings it. And it's just kind of a novel song that is all about dreaming and wondering what's on the other side of the rainbow. And it just kind of spoke to me. And it's one that I have not sung before. So it's relatively new to me to sing. I've heard it before, but so, and actually, now that I think about it, when my brother got married, he had me play this song. I played the piano at his wedding, and he had me play this song. So here is the Rainbow Connection. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, someone believed it. Look what they've done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do you think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. If you want to find the original, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube, but there's nothing like Kermit the Frog sitting on a stool playing the banjo and singing the Rainbow Connection. So if you have some extra time today, feel free to look it up. It's kind of charming. Anyway, thanks again for joining us, and I will see you again next week. Have a great day, everyone. Be well.